So, the Mets had a game to forget to begin their quest of beating the Dodgers and the 2024 NLCS, but at least viewership is through the roof, right? Also, in that game, Francisco Lindor tried to hurt Ohtani. Look at this play. There was malintent. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but does that sound familiar? I sound just like Dave Roberts, the manager of the Dodgers, who literally just admitted that he exaggerated the Manny Machado dugout throw situation to rally the Dodgers around him. He then said that him and Manny have a great relationship, so he risked all of that for what, a lollipop throw into the dugout, and he even said he was unsettled by it. We'll talk about that because I can't believe he lied about it. And also, Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, this guy went on national TV and said that the Yankees have an easy path to the World Series. That offends me. Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that and more in today's MLB Recap. And if you guys have not hit that subscribe button yet, what are you doing? Big Justice gave us a shout out. He likes the channel. I'm not going to lie, I fanboyed a little bit. I was a tiny bit starstruck. But yeah, Big Justice, he gave the channel a boom. That was cool. Thank you, Big Justice. Also, real quick, before we break down the game from yesterday, 9 years ago today, I'm going to make you guys feel old. In 2015, on this day, October 14th, Jose Bautista had the bat flip of the century versus the Rangers. So I wanted to make you guys feel old just real quick. That was 9 years ago already. Staying with 2014, 2015-ish, MLB viewership in the playoffs has not been good since that time. It peaked in 2016 with the Cubs and Indians. Well, they were the Indians at the time. Cleveland World Series. But yeah, baseball is absolutely thriving. If you want to pause and read this graphic, you can. But viewership, I know a lot of it has to do with teams. It's through the roof this year. All right, Mets fans, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's get it over with. We had a rough inning for Mr. Kodai Senga and the Mets. I think he threw 10 or 11 balls out of the first 12 pitches. He walked 3, and then Max Muncy took full advantage. That is a 2-run base knock, and the Dodgers, they could smell blood in the water. They stayed patient as Gavin Lux, he took a walk to start the second inning. Tommy Edman, he played some small ball, and Ohtani, he found a hole in the infield. Maybe Kodai is done for the series because a lot of Mets fans just don't trust the guy right now. Ohtani, that's his first caught stealing in months. I think that was since mid-July. Speaking of months, Jack Flaherty hasn't looked this good in months. A Starling Marte flyout gave him 4 scoreless. He ended up going 7. Stay tuned for that. The Dodgers, they broke out even more small ball as Gavin Lux, he bunted over Enrique Hernandez, and Tommy Edman, he's been an absolute godsend for the Dodgers. Shohei, he scorched this ball, and it's off the wall. I thought that it was actually gone. Edman, he can still turn on the jets and fly. He scores from first base. We know Ohtani, he's not the fastest guy in the world, but because he's so tall and those strides are so long, he's incredibly fast still. Ohtani scores on that RBI knock from Freddie Freeman, and Winker, he attempted a small little rally for the Mets, and then he blew it on one of the weirder base running mistakes I've ever seen. So he kind of deked out the throw, and he would have been safe if he was just going to the bag and not looking back, almost trying to get in the way of a throw or looking to get in a pickle. He was 3 feet away from the bag. Just go to the bag, Jesse. Anyways, Jack Flaherty kept mowing the Mets hitters down. He strikes out Lindor, Teoscar Hernandez with a fantastic web gem, a grab over the wall. Jack got some more help on defense. I'm going to really miss Kevin Kiermaier playing and roaming center field. 7 shutout for Jack Flaherty, which means that Dodgers pitchers have now gone 31 consecutive innings without allowing a run, make it 32. Daniel Hudson, he finished off the 8th, and after Mookie really opened the floodgates with a base-clearing double, that postseason slump is long gone. It's a thing in the past. Ben Kasparius, if I botched that, please let me know. He finished off the 9th inning, and no offense, I said, who? The dude shreds. He had 12 strikeouts in 8 innings in the regular season. He can sling it. The Dodgers pitching staff just tied a postseason record that is 33 consecutive innings without allowing a single run. That is insane. So now let's talk about Dave Roberts versus Manny Machado. And I guess before we do that, just a reminder, everyone, MLB Recap is brought to you by SeatGeek. Save yourself 20 bucks off all your tickets using code Fuzzy. Recap is also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you download before the games today, you get access to this Josh Allen pick'em, but only if you use code Fuzzy. So you can combine that with some of your CS picks, whether it's the Guardians and Yankees game or the Dodgers and Mets game. There's 2 games today, so don't miss out. Now back to Dave Roberts essentially admitting that he fabricated the Manny situation and used it as fuel. I mean, tip of the cap, it did work, and the Dodgers have responded big time. Again, they have gone 33 consecutive innings without allowing a run as a pitching staff, and they've been teeing off as an offense. So Dave Roberts admits to that, and that whole thing blew up, and a lot of people were saying that Dave Roberts was being dramatic, and turns out he was doing that on purpose. purpose. He even said that him and Manny Machado have a great relationship. So I don't know why he would risk it to make Manny look like he had ill intent and he was trying to harm his former manager. What do you guys make of this situation? We have a few more things to talk about in today's video, including the fact that Anthony Rizzo, he was just added to the ALCS roster. He missed the first portion of the playoffs after he got hit in the hand to end the year. He had 4 RBIs and an almost 1,000 OPS the last time that he faced Cleveland in the playoffs, so I'm not excited about that. They also added Marcus Stroman. I don't think that he's going to play a single game at home. He's probably going to be a road warrior. Now we got to talk about this. A-Rod, look at what he had to say about the Yankees' path through October.
You never want to say you never have an easy road to the World Series. But if the Yankees could pick and choose their opponents, I think they got the 2 that they would pick and choose because of the success that they've had against the AL Central.
You don't have to say it. I'll say it. They have an easy road to the World Series.
It's not easy.
And look, it's never easy, right? But this is the clearest path in 20 years.
So as you just heard, Jeter also chimed in on the conversation as well, and I do agree with the fact that if you're a Yankees fan, you would much rather face the Royals or the Tigers or the Guardians as opposed to the Orioles and the Astros. A lot of fans on social media have said that, hey, the Guardians are a cool story, the Tigers are a cool story, but if you would have had Mets, Dodgers, and Astros, Yankees, or Orioles, Yankees, that would have been a more fun and competitive matchup. But me as a Guardians fan, I'm thinking, what did we do to deserve the disrespect? Was it the 20-something innings that we went in a row without scoring? Okay, maybe that did have something to do with it, but respect Cade Smith, Hunter Gaddis, Tim Herron, Emmanuel Clase in the bullpen, Matthew Boyd. I mean, if you guys did not know, Matthew Boyd is a distant relative of Bob Feller. Bob Feller was on the team the last time Cleveland won a World Series. Coincidence? Nah, but really, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that A-Rod is being disrespectful? Do you think that he's not giving the Guardians a fair shot? A lot of people on social media are saying that the Guardians are about to get swept. I don't think that's the case. I think it's going to be a fun series. I think the Guardians are going to win in 7. But again, I am a biased Guardians fan. If I pick the Yankees, I mean, I don't think I could ever show my face in Cleveland. Even though I live in Las Vegas and I don't go to Cleveland that often, if ever, but I really want to. But if I said that, I couldn't go there. So before we guess the batter, I'm going to give you one more look at it. I'm going to do one more this day in history. I just saw this scroll across my timeline. Back in 1985, Ozzie Smith hit a walk-off in Game 5 of the NLCS. The fun part about that, he's a switch hitter. That was his first professional home run as a left-handed hitter. It took over 3,000 at-bats, and it was the biggest swing as a lefty because he walked off a championship game. So obviously, I know this swing. You guys should know it as well. I'll give you a hint as we show it 2 more times. He hit a home run against the Padres. It was specifically Yu Darvish. Is it Teoscar Hernandez, or is it the other Hernandez, Enrique Hernandez? Actually, is that Teoscar? Now I'm actually, wait, no, that is Enrique Hernandez. I thought for a second it kind of looks like both. I never realized how similar they were until I saw this. Okay, this is Enrique Hernandez. I almost jinxed myself. And look, it's the exact same clip I was talking about. Who is the... Oh, no. I feel like I should know this. It looks like No, I don't know this one. Off the top of my head, I have no idea. I'm going to start with Rodon because, again, I'm getting playoff vibes the last few days. So it is a starting pitcher who is in the AL East. Also, I got it wrong. When it says yellow for the division, that means they're in the American League, but not in that division itself. So it's either the Central or the AL West. And they're a starting pitcher, and their number is within a few of 55. Is it Joey? I'm going to go with Joey. The only reason why I got this is because I'm a Guardians fan, and I was trying to slim down the options, and turns out it is Joey Cantillo. It's not Cantillo, by the way. Those 2 L's don't make a Y. It's Cantillo. But hey, everyone, that does it for today's MLB recap. I appreciate you guys watching until the end. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like on the video. Subscribe just like Big Justice. What are you doing? Give the channel a boom. And if you're not a Yankees fan, wish me some good luck. I am just praying for a good series. I don't want to play bad baseball again against the Yankees. I want a good, fought, 7-game series, tooth and nail, whatever the sayings are. Anyways, I'm yapping. I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe.